hear it.
Dangling from the helicopter.
Oh, that fell off.
Is that the rotor? It looks like the rotor section.
Yeah.
The blades are attached to it.
Any good shots?
Well, they gave us a little.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only like anywhere between a minute 30 and 2 minutes with the story. So you only need a couple of seconds of this, a couple of seconds of that. For the stations that, like CNN, that's continuously running, they need longer shots.
Large that has the helicopter wreckage on board now. It just came up a short while ago as you watched it live on Fox News. You can see the blue tarp beyond what is on deck there, and that is covering the majority of the wreckage now. They are now taking that to U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, escorted by the New York.
Good afternoon. I'm here to provide you an update on the first 24 hours of the NTSB's investigation on scene. I'd like to begin by extending our condolences on behalf of the Safety Board to all of those who've lost loved ones in this tragic accident. This accident occurred on August 8, 2009, shortly before noon. It involved a 1976 Piper PA-32R-300, also known as a Lance. It's a single-engine piston airplane registered to LCA Partnership in Fort Washington, Pennsylvania. The second aircraft involved in the collision was a 1997 Eurocopter AS-350BA. It's a turbine helicopter registered to Meridian Consulting Corporation Incorporated and operated by Liberty Tours. After the collision, both aircraft fell into the Hudson. This morning we held our organizational meeting, and our IIC, Bob Gretz, established the parties to our accident investigation. The NTSB utilizes a party system to assist us in conducting our accident investigations, and parties are those who provide expertise and provide technical information to our investigators. The parties to our investigation are the Federal Aviation Administration, NATCA, the union that represents the controllers, Liberty Tours, the operator of the helicopter, Eurocopter, the manufacturer of the AS-350, Turbomeca, the engine manufacturer for the helicopter, and Piper, the manufacturer of the PA-32, the Lance. I'd like to begin by stating that we have received incredible cooperation from all of the federal, state, and local responders. We've got the Coast Guard on scene, the Army Corps of Engineers, New York Police Department, the Fire Department of New York, Hoboken Police Department, Hoboken Fire Department, the Port Authority, the FBI, and both medical examiners' offices in New York City and in New Jersey. The director of New York City Medical Examiner's Office, Mr. Frank DiPaolo, and Dr. Perez of the New Jersey Medical Examiner's Office have showed some excellent cooperation during the recovery. 7 victims have been recovered. There was an interagency meeting at 7 a.m. this morning, and all of those entities that I just mentioned have been working in a cooperative fashion on both sides of the river. 7 o'clock in New Jersey and 7 o'clock in New York, organizational meetings were held about planning the day's work. At 8 a.m., divers got back into the water. During the recovery efforts today, they were able to recover most of the helicopter. The helicopter was removed from the water and has been taken to a pier for further examination. That helicopter was in water that was about 30 feet deep. The divers had extremely challenging conditions with current visibility. At times, the visibility was no more than 1 foot in front of them. Our investigators have advised me that the helicopter sustained significant damage. They are going to be conducting further examination of the wreckage to determine what pieces might be missing once it's on the pier and they have an opportunity to go over it. The recovery efforts are focused on the Piper now. Side scanning sonar have revealed a number of promising targets. The divers are working to confirm whether those targets might be the airplane, and then they'll work on recovery of the airplane. In 2008, there were 113 mid-airs in the U.S. 61 of those were fatal, resulting in 158 fatalities. There have been 6 mid-airs in the U.S. in 2009 prior to this event, 2 of which were fatal, resulting in 4 deaths. The table behind me summarizes those mid-air accidents. And with that, yes, ma'am.
Yes, Liberty Tours has had a history of accidents by
The question was that Liberty Tours has had a number of accidents in the last several years, and I believe you said 5. Were we looking at the company? The safety board has a record of 8 accidents and 1 incident involving Liberty helicopters. The first accident was in 1995. They had 2 accidents and an incident last year. They also had an event on July 7th, 2007, involving an auto rotation into the Hudson River. That accident is still under investigation by the safety board. This has been their first fatal accident. The safety board is going to be looking at all issues with respect to this accident. We have human performance, maintenance, operations, air traffic control. We are looking at everything. Nothing has been ruled out at this point in time. Our investigations are very comprehensive. We